Good afternoon, the respected judges and the people that watching this debate session. I'm Muhammad Dafa Andika from Senior High School Tunjungan as an opposition team. About the motion that this House opposes awards and recognition in the artistic and creative fields, I totally disagree with that. Well, why? Well, before I tell you about my argument, I want to rebuttal the affirmative team's opinion. First, the affirmative mentioned about it is not for biased Scooby executive to pick and choose which artists they found most desirable to win certain awards. Well, it's not always happens, right? It just sometimes it will happen. It's not every time will happen. So why we have to count these awards? And then also it mentioned that just because you don't have a desirable skin, it's kind of racist. It means that black people maybe, for example, they cannot win an award. Here's I have a sample for artists that actually have an award and they are black people. It is Michael Jackson, Stevie Wonder, and then Beyonce. Beyonce, while in fact Beyonce is the most awarded artist, even she had the 32 awards. She is a black person. That it means that just because you don't have a desirable skin, it's like nonsense. And then secondly, the affirmative teams mention certain aesthetic values that are different from others of likes. People like to scrutinize them and see that they have no value or achievement, that means they are a failed artist. That was totally wrong. Why? Because it's not mean that they are a failed artist. People cannot compete because of what people like. Why this on art? Art is the expression or application of human creativity skills and imagination, so it's not based on what people see. As long as we express our creative skills, that can be called art. And also, failed here means that artists are failed to create an art, while the artists are gonna think that they have a good art, so you cannot call it a failed artist. And then here a question from the affirmative teams. How do you compare two different art styles? Well, they are Grammy awards. So basically, the one who are responsible to judge in this award is not just a random person. They are a professional. So basically, they can compare two different art styles. So that's why they're winning it. There's no cheating or something. And from this statement, it's some underestimating the Grammy Awards. It's like just a random person that judge about some art, but it's not. They have a professional person. It's a big Grammy. It's a big awards for them. And then the affirmative team also mentioned it was a tournament, but technically, these awards it means that appreciation for their hard work. They have to work their hard. They have built an art, the music, the films, and then there's this Grammy Awards. It's technically an appreciation. It's not a tournament. It's an appreciation that they had done their work. Their work was so good that they make an appreciation that is these awards. And also, but they don't make authentic performance or music, but instead they do the majority prefers. That was totally wrong. And also, art becomes a basic and common concept where it's recycled again. Well, again, I'm going to state about what is art. Art is the expression or application of human creative skills and imagination. So basically, we doesn't need to recycle it again. That was totally wrong because artists, unreal artists, would be express his feelings. He doesn't even want to get these Grammy Awards as long as he express his feelings like that. So yeah, this Grammy Awards was just an appreciation. It's not a tournament. And the person that are not winning the Grammy are not a failed art, like the affirmative said before. They are failed artists. That's totally wrong. They are not failed artists like before, and absolutely I disagree with the affirmative team because the awards are actually for appreciation. I'll say it again. It's an appreciation for an artwork. Even if someone doesn't get nominated, it means that his art not fulfilled with the award. It means that the person that losing can still improve their art. They are still human that can improve whatever he's having. It's a new spirit for them to improve and improve more, so they can go to compete in these awards. And here's my reason why I disagree about the motion. At first, awards, this awards is an appreciation of work. So basically, they work hard for make an art, right? So they need an appreciation. That is these awards. They already made a good work, so that they get the appreciation. That is, it's awards, the Grammy awards, the Oscar awards, like that. It is a new spirit for them to make a good one, to make a better one, so that they can win the awards again. And not just that, it's a new spirit too to the one who winning this award, so that they can maintain his work or even improve their work. And the second reason is it can make people go to the art world and developing the art. How can it be? Well, they would have spirit because they would be known by anyone. This Grammy Awards was actually promoting the artists so that they can known in the world, right? So that's the thing that makes people want to join the art world, and it can be developed them. They had the chance to join to the art world because they want to be known, and it is for their career also. If there's so many people would join, there are gonna be a new more kind of art, because yeah, art is developing. Art is an expression of what humans want. So arts, we're not gonna be recycled again like the affirmative teams said before. There can be new improvement of an art. And the third reason is it's a new spirit to the people that also lose it. People will encourage themselves to improve their art because they know that they had losing these awards. It means that they not fulfill the criteria for winning these awards, right? So it makes them to improve and improve more their skill. It's a new spirit for them to evolve, to make a new one, make a new art. That's why it not always be recycled. And a real artist will never give up. If they lost, they're gonna improve more and more to win it. Unreal artists will never give up until they achieve the things that they want. In conclusion, considering to all the arguments that I said, even the affirmative team opposition that I reviewed, I totally disagree with the motion that this House opposes awards and recognition in the artistic and creative fields. I strongly disagree about that.